Well, hi there, it's Jennifer. Welcome to my channel. I am talking just a little bit low. I am in our hospital. I am 2 days pre-surgery date. I have just seen, this is backwards, but I have just seen my doctor for my pre-op appointment, and I've got to go get supplies today. I'm about to go meet a friend. This wonderful, special, dear, sweet lady and I, we have decided to meet regularly for coffee, but we're going to different coffee shops in Anchorage, and she has picked a really special one today that hopefully I'll get a chance to record. Now, I'm sure she's not going to want to be on my YouTube channel, but I'm going to see if I can record around the coffee shop. We've got errands to run. I really hope to maybe do a little birding today. We'll see. But I wanted to say hello, hi, and we will just see where the day takes us. Isn't this pretty right here? I love these weeping birch trees. And we're just outside of the hospital right now. Look at all the pretty lights. So it was 7 degrees this morning. It's very, very chilly. Oh, and the moon is so pretty, but I don't know how well the cell phone would pick it up. I wish the cell phone could capture the beauty, but yeah, it is a very, very freezing cold morning. We've been getting snow, but it's starting to get very, very cold, very, very dark. And all this week it's going to be really sunny outside. So I want to show you the sun at high noon so you can see just how high up in the sky the sun goes. And yes, as we enter into our dark time. But I'm about to cross the street. All right, well, we are here and we are on a really, really, really busy street. Look at the gorgeous mountains behind me. I'll try to show you the moon because it really is very pretty. There it is. I always love it when the moon is out during the day. So look at the sun is about to peek over the mountains, but not quite. It is 9:59, so the sun is not up quite yet. And this is where we're going to. So I've never been to any of these places, but that Feeling Co. Plants and coffee. It looked really cute on the website. I'm gonna have to go check this out. So I'm gonna see if I can film in here. See what they say. And just upon initial coming up, look at this. I wish I had a green thumb. This is very, very cute. I love the corrugated metal. Looks like an Arctic entryway. This is so cute. Look at how adorable this is. Good morning. My friend Loretta is right here, but oh, and she's got a seat. This is adorable. I'm just gonna pan around real fast. So we are muted here because as I was going around filming, as a new YouTuber, I am reminding myself to always pay attention to any music that might be playing in the background, and sometimes I won't even hear it until I am playing back the videos. Look at that pomegranate cup, isn't that cute? I think maybe that's a teacup. I'm not a tea drinker, so I'm not sure. I think without the handles it would be a teacup, maybe. But it was really beautiful in here, and it felt, I mean, it's winter time in the middle of November, and it was so cold this day that coming into the space with all the greenery was uplifting, and it was just pretty and lovely. And I wish that I had a green thumb. I do not. My mom and my aunt are really wonderful at growing plants, but that is not my forte. But look how lovely it is in here. It was really, really nice. You can see there's the coffee bar. I was trying not to get the employees in the video, but the entire back wall behind the coffee shop is full of greenery. And here's my drink. Yum. Wow, that was just such a wonderful, wonderful little shop, a little cozy space. I got the pumpkin spice latte. It was delicious, really, really sweet. You know, I've really worked on cutting out normally quite a bit of sugar out of my diet. So I got about halfway through it, but it was really, really delicious. The company was delightful. A beautiful time of just hanging out in fellowship. So I've got a hair appointment. I need to go pick up prescriptions. I also need to go pick up a couple of different items for my nose recovery. So I'm gonna do that and then do some recording at home. But yes, it's a beautiful, beautiful day out. Oh, let's see, it is, okay, it is, it's 11:34. I had to pull down my screen. I don't have my truck on, so it wasn't so loud. I'm gonna go head to this location. I'm gonna show you how like low the sun is. Actually, I should really just show you here. I'm gonna get out and show you what 34 sun looks like. These are the mountains that we looked at when we came in. And, okay, it's gonna be really bright. I can't even see. Do you see how low the sun is? That is about how high it will go. Isn't that crazy? And in the summertime too, it'll be up a little bit higher, but it just beats into our homes. But yep, so as the daylight decreases, our sun will just be barely above the horizon, and then it dips back down, so the winters feel very, very long. But it is a gorgeously beautiful clear day. Maybe we'll see some ravens today too. Well, I just went to the pharmacy and I had to pick up saline spray, 4 bottles of saline spray for my nose, Afrin spray, and a whole bunch of gauze. So I'm all set, and now I'm going to be on my way to get my hair cut. So I didn't film in here, but this is a coffee shop that you walk through to U Beauty and Med Spa here in Anchorage, and it's so cute. So I was just driving down this street right here, heading toward the water for a beautiful sunset, when this guy just ran across this busy road. So I just quickly came over. Yep, these moose are in the city running through traffic, almost caused an accident. All right, I've got to get out of here. Yeah, crazy, huh? So I'm waiting at the stoplight right now. Look at the beautiful mountains in the background. This was the busy street that moose just ran across. A truck almost drove right into the side of me. It's crazy. So I am down at Point Warnsenoff, and just on this street that I was taking here, right on the side of the road, there was a moose bedded down. And on this trail right here, just a little ways down, I could see a moose. But I want to show you the sunset. I'm right off of the edge of Ted Stevens. So first of all, of course, you know, the cell phone camera, it always just makes things look not quite right. But it is a beautiful, beautiful evening. Look at that. I feel like we're zoomed in just a little bit too much. But I wanted to, I'm on snow, so I'm settling down. The Alaska Range over there across the inlet, and the sun is going down, so our lighting here is going to look a little bit rough. There's Mount Susitna right there, but I was trying to get here as soon as possible. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? An airplane coming in. Go trying to head down by the water. But yeah, I really wanted to stop and pull over. It's that right time of night where the moose are really hard to see. You know, if you have ever lived where there are moose, you'll know this, but if you don't, they are gigantic creatures. You would think to yourself, it would seem like it would be humanly impossible to miss such a large creature. But there's something about their coloring and the way that they move. They blend in like you would not believe to their surroundings. But yeah, maybe on the way back we'll see some more moose. It is very, very chilly. It's close to 0. I don't exactly know what it is, but I want to go down by where we can park and see if we could get a better view. I figure before I have my nose surgery, I want to get out while I can, because it'll be a few weeks before I'm out. But hold on here, there's a bubble. Let me turn. But that is just so pretty. You know, like I said, the cell phone just can't quite do it justice, especially in this type of lighting. You know, I've not been down here to the water, I feel like, in a long time. Look at the tide is all the way in, and look at the ice. Now in the springtime, the ice chunks will form the coolest looking sculptures. What a beautiful, gorgeous evening. Look at this. I'm so glad I took the time to come down by the water. And it just looks so deep pink there. I wish the cell phone could get it just right, like what my eyeballs are seeing. Look at that. We are really losing our light. Isn't that just so pretty? Isn't it so cool here? I have filmed a lot of my videos down in this area. I'm gonna go see. I'm not wearing the right shoes. I do not have good shoes on right now. I'm afraid to go down by the water. Oh, I'm gonna flip us around here. Actually, I'll stop and flip us around. I've got you kind of propped up. There's Mount Susitna, and it is cold. I didn't bring my gloves, but I'm parked really near to my truck. It's got to be close to 0. My fingers are going numb. All right, well, I think it's time to go get warmed up. Don't you just love a sunset? And, you know, we have civil twilight here, so we will have a couple of hours of, like, light before we actually see the sun. And then same thing, when the sun goes down, it'll be light for a while. Oh, but it is really, really cold. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this vlog into tomorrow, which will be the day before surgery. So I'll see you then, and I hope you have a good night, but I'll be seeing you in the next clip. So it won't be a night for you, it'll be a night for me, but I will see you in the morning in the next clip. So I was just getting into my truck to warm up. My hands are so cold right now, and I can see a ship departing. So I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna go back over to where the water is, and we can see the ship, which is extra cool, but it is really cold. My fingers are about to break off. But I'm gonna stop us and then turn us around. Can I zoom us up a little bit? I can hear a lot of people pulling in behind me too. It's pretty cool. Very, very beautiful. also see the light on the water from the plane coming in too. Well, we had to take advantage of that, didn't we? We couldn't leave without appreciating the ship. My hands and my toes are so cold right now. My husband said it's 7 degrees, but I'm down by the water. It's usually a lot colder. But yeah, what a beautiful, beautiful night though. What a treat to see moose, to see the ship, to see the beautiful sunset. And those things just fill my heart with joy. And it's the simple things like this that we can take pleasure in and decompress, de-stress, and take the time to appreciate. So I will see you in the next clip. It'll be tomorrow. And I'll see you then. Here's pretty downtown Anchorage. I was just leaving the water and passing by, and I thought, oh, that looks really pretty. It won't be the most clear, but you can see the Chugach Mountains back there. Just a beautiful evening. Well, it is a little bit later in the afternoon. I originally was gonna jump back into our vlog in the morning time, but it's actually, oh, it's 4:30. I cannot believe where this day has gone. I have no idea. So it's been a really, really great day. I got up at 4. My son and I had our mom-son time, we call it. I call it our coaching time and our catch-up time, and we did that around 5:30 this morning and cleaned our chinchillas and sat with them for their out-of-cage playtime and caught up, which was really fantastic. I've been away. If this is the first time you've seen any of my videos and you happen to be watching this vlog, oh my goodness, thank you. If you are brand new and if you're returning, thank you for even considering to watch any of my vlogs because I'm an amateur. But what was I saying? I just completely lost my train of thought, which, you know, as a new YouTuber, that's something that happens. You know, it's so interesting being on this side of the camera because, you know, usually when you put together or when you're watching a vlog, you're not seeing all of the things like that where it's like, what was I saying? But so I'll just go back to saying, so my son and I sat with our chinchillas and we had our mom-son date. Then it was time to clean up, and then it was time for breakfast, and then I actually wanted to spend some time. So since I am on the eve of surgery, I wanted to get my YouTube channel organized. So I've done some pre-recording, and this particular video, so we are November 20th, but it's going to post on December 12th. I'm just trying to have some videos up and running so we can hang out together while I'm convalescing. I am going to be documenting my nose recovery, but I think I'm going to do my first video. Like I'll be, basically I think I'm just going to do like a little check-in each day, maybe like a little 5-minute check-in each day for each week, and then post 4 of those, I think is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to upload and post those, and those will be sometime in December. But I've got a few other videos. I attended this incredible Tony Robbins conference, the Zoom event, which was amazing. And actually today, I was part of Tony and Sage Robbins, if you've ever heard of them. Tony Robbins is iconic and famous and amazing. I've been part of a group called Unleash Her Power Within. It's with his wife, Sage Robbins, which led up to all these like different things that were going on, led up to attending the Unleash the Power Within famous event with Tony Robbins. And I did that via Zoom over just this past weekend. And it was amazing. So I've got that. I documented, you know, of course I could not film any of the event whatsoever. That's strictly off limits. But what I did is I did a, in fact, actually it will go up before this video. So if you're interested, it should already be up on my channel. And I think I have it under the playlist of I attend a Tony Robbins Zoom seminar or event, or I can't remember exactly what I titled it, but I worked on that today, and I just documented kind of each night I checked in, and I need to do a post. But today I was supposed to have a post, Zoom, like a live Zoom event with Sage Robbins, where you can interact and with all these women that have been from all around the world. And my Zoom, I kept trying to log in, and it just wouldn't. Finally, at 4 p.m., I checked it, and I finally was able to log in. Everything else on my phone and my internet was perfectly fine. I could not log in, but by that point, they were already sharing, so I had already missed the whole thing. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll be able to catch it on the review, but I do appreciate that they had all that. So anyway, I've documented that. Then I've got a couple of other videos that are under my how I'm starting a YouTube channel in midlife and like what I'm learning and experiencing. I've got a couple of those, and so that is the December plan. And I need to do some thumbnails. I still need to work on them, but I think I'm pretty good, at least for now. Like, if I don't get to it tonight, or even that first week after surgery when I'll be on medication for pain, everything should be good to go. So I took care of that today, and that took up some time. Then I had a crisis with my surgery because it almost had to be postponed because of a confusion. So that was an hour of like, oh dear, like they were probably going to have to move it to December 10th. But it all worked out at the end, thankfully. So everything is back on track. Everything is good to go. I'm gonna edit this vlog and upload it, and then I'm going to do my post Tony Robbins video, upload it, and I think that's all I'm gonna do for my YouTube channel. And then I've gotta just do some laundry, gotta get my stuff ready. Tonight, my family and so I've got my 2 adult children that are still based out of the home. We're gonna hang out, play a game of Yahtzee, and just talk and have an easy evening. And then I've got to try to hydrate. I feel like I have not had enough to drink today. I need to do that. So that's the plan. Oh, and also what I'll try to do. So for my video, you'll see I added text when we saw the moose. And at first I was like, oh, here comes this guy. It was a cow moose. She was a she. And I was able to finally figure out how to edit text and have that up on my video. I am going to try to see if I can, because I've got, I was mentioning we were by the water, that the way that the tide is always going in and out, it'll leave these really cool, like just ice mounds. And like, I call them ice sculptures. They just look really, really cool. I'll see if I can find my videos and attach them to the end of this, and you'll know if I was successful because you'll see them there. I've been trying to do photographs. I want to try it on this vlog. We're going to see. But yeah, I'm glad we got to see the ravens today. Well, yesterday, but this video earlier. And the moose, that beautiful sunset, the ship, that was really cool. Tonight, originally, I was like, oh, I wanted to go down and go see the sunset. But, it's just too much. I don't want to, I could tend to try to like cram a whole bunch of activity in before surgery. And I'm just trying to be a little more chill and not quite as weird. I was going to try to color my hair. All of a sudden, what you're seeing there, I was like, oh, that's right. I actually really need to cut my toenails. I'm sorry if that grosses you out, but I have spinal fusions. So I have my lower spine's fused in a couple of levels. My upper spine's fused in a couple of levels. And I've never been overly flexible anyway. I remember going to visit my stepsister. Well, my dad with my stepsister, going to her gymnastics class when we were little. And I'm going to show you what I got for my nose. And I was not flexible even as a child. I've never been one of those like bendy people. Like I think just some people are. I am absolutely not. And then add to it some spinal fusions, upper and lower. Cutting my toenails is such a chore. And I've been putting it off. Honestly, we're about 2 weeks overdue. But I wanted to wait as close to surgery as possible. So I've really got to go. I've got to go tend to my feet tonight. Otherwise, everything else is pretty much done. Oh, and I have hammer toes. So I get like a lot of calluses. I gotta cut away. It's the thing. I was gonna really try to squeeze in a pedicure, but that never happened. I don't ever get pedicures, but I kind of thought, oh, that might be a nice way to handle it. I just never had the time. I need to do that. So I've just shared that with you. Isn't that great? Here on YouTube, but it's just you and I, so don't tell anybody about my toes. Uh, oh, so really quick. So what I got earlier when I went to the, I got my saline spray because I'll have the cast on, and that'll be on for a week. I won't be able to breathe for a week. I have to sleep elevated. I'll be like we'll drag out a mattress into my living room, and I'll be like between the mattress and my chair, my favorite chair, because I won't be able to breathe. It'll be so hard to sleep and just eat, and like you have no air. And if you've ever had a nose surgery and you've ever had to have a cast, you know that feeling. It is not a pleasant feeling. This will be my third nose surgery, my second cosmetic one. The first one was functional because I had a sledding accident. Then last year I had a cosmetic, some work done on my tip, but it was not the full package that I was looking for. I've just found as I've gotten older, my nose just got really heavier, and it was starting to like really droop. So hopefully all that'll go well, but I've got my gauze pads because, a cast and it just captures anything that needs to be captured. Afrin, it helps constrict the blood vessels inside for bleeding. So I've got everything I need. My husband's picking up my prescriptions because I had no time to leave the house today. And that is that. So I will see you in the next video. I thank you for coming by. If you've made it to this part in the video, I'm going to go into my photos and try to find some of those photos, see if I can add them. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. So here are those cool sculptures. That's downtown Anchorage in the beautiful Alaskan Range Mountains. And aren't they so cool? So I actually do have, that's my son and daughter climbing up on one of those. I do have music playing here, but I've been having a difficult time with music. So you may only hear my voice or the music with my voice, but isn't this just beautiful? I have so many photos of these different ice sculptures, as I like to call them. And every spring, I just love to go down and walk amongst them. It feels a little magical. I call them God's ice sculptures, because ice sculptures are quite popular here in Anchorage. I'm sure like a lot of northern climates. All the talented people carving amazing things out of ice and snow sculptures. I really like that one right there with that little part sticking up. And this just looks otherworldly to me. I thought this looked like a dolphin. Good night, everybody.